Either you one that like new to the hobby, you're returning to it, or you're just really unsure to continue buying packs, this is the video for you. And I mean, yeah, I made an entire video because I don't believe it's a straightforward answer like, yeah, you should buy packs or no, you shouldn't buy packs. I believe there's really a lot to consider. And before like delving more into it, I want to put forward that I'm not talking about seal collecting. This video is not about that. It's about buying current packs or like packs that are not in the aftermarket. This channel is not gonna delve about seal collecting. For that there are already a lot of very talented people about that. With that out of the way, I'd say the main thing you have to consider about packs is the experience of pack opening. Like, do you get a thrill in pack opening? Are you just about the rare card? Are you enjoying the commons? Are you enjoying like finding Etsy's? Or even if you don't care about them about much, is it really satisfying for you opening a rare pull? Because I mean that's important. I mean after all, collecting is a that's a big part of pack opening. But even if you're not into that, another very cool thing about pack opening is that it's a very organic way to build a collection. Like when you open a lot of packs, you're gonna have a big bunch of cards, which is definitely good if you want to go for a full set. It's a lot organic. You have a lot to trade. If you can potentially find a lot of competitively viable cards, and yeah, for this pack opening is really nice. However, if you're just looking for very specific rare cards or you're missing like very few competitive cards, I just say don't go for packs. In this case it's just, yeah, you're gonna spend more than a pack, but like you have a very specific card in mind and you're really searching for that, for one single or very few cards, then you're probably gonna spend a whole lot more just going for packs, and you probably have a bunch of stuff that you would be useless to it. Another thing that I don't recommend is opening packs as an investment per se. Like hoping to pull stuff that's really valuable to then resell it is not a healthy way to look about the hobby. If you want to invest in products and stuff, in products or single cards, you're probably better off either like buying products that include the packs or the single cards. However, this does not mean that you shouldn't consider money at all. If you buy a lot of packs, you're probably gonna get a lot of cards, and there's probably like stuff you can sell, like either like rare cards you don't care about or duplicates, or you have more than a playset of something. Maybe you find a rare card that's competitively viable, but you not really care about having the highest rarity, you just want a playable version. Like for instance, you want to find Charizard because Charizard yes is a very good deck. But like you find alternative Charizard, you're really lucky. But maybe you just don't want alternative Charizard to play. You just find having 4 of the more basic rarity. You can just sell the Charizard, buy 4 or maybe 3 Charizard, because I believe only 3 are played in a deck. And by that way you have a bunch of money which you can either just invest in more, like spend for more cards to get more stuff that you actually want, or you know, you just have more money. Even though I don't believe like buying and opening packs is like a viable way as investing, there's still this economical part to consider, to either get more of the hobby by buying more products or just make sure that the hobby is more self-sufficient. And that's not just rare card. Let's say you find like one of the more recent sets, Twilight Masquerade, at the time of making this video, has Monkey Dory, which is it's fairly common, but it's really strong. And let's say you find like 10 Okidoki. Let's say you find like in my case, you find 6 Monkey Dories. You might just like trade the to it. Like you don't need more than 4. Like you can play more than 4, so like you might just sell or maybe trade the other 2. Small examples like this won't make a huge difference, but in the long run, if you find a lot of cards, yeah, will definitely make a difference. Or if you're just not interested in competitive play at all, you see probably it's still worth to look at what cards are actually played, because you can sell them for more. Like for instance, like let's say Ice QES, like how much we can sell that? Not a lot. But a Dragapult, which is probably a bit, which is of the same rarity, much more money. And the reason is because it's really strong competitively. If you have a lot of money, like if you're willing to spend a lot on packs, you might consider like booster boxes. Like the 36 packs booster boxes you're probably spending a bit less per packs than by buying them individually, especially if you find offers. Although offers are usually only in English, which I mean for most of you are probably fine since this is an English channel, but it's something that you might consider if you're in another country. Okay, so like for collectors, I say overall it's worth it if you want to go for a full collection, or you also really like the common cards. If you're just chasing like few rare cards to just get, then you're probably better off just buying them. Like instead of the thrill of opening them, have like the thrill of chasing them online and finding the best price you can. For competitive players, I'd say like before opening a lot of packs, the main recommend is going for an elite trader bots. Like if you want it, well, not only has like a good bunch of packs for the price. It's almost how much you would pay by buying the packs individually, but it also has a lot more useful stuff, which is like dices, sleeves, special condition markers, and probably a few other things. By the way, I made a video about opening an ATB, so if you're really interested in that, you can click them in the top right corner. If you look for an ETB, you should look for 50 to 55 euros or dollars. Or if you can also like find offers. If you're a bit patient, you can find offers for 40 bucks. Albeit, just like the booster boxes, these kind of offers are usually only about the English versions of the product. And after that, I will also recommend the sleeves. The ones in the ETB are decent to start out, but then like after a bit, I would recommend getting better sleeves like Dragon Shield, for instance. This is not a sponsor, by the way, albeit I admittedly would like to, but it's not a sponsor. Then I would recommend a playmat. And then like after all of this, yeah, I mean you would consider expansions that have a lot of competitively viable cards. I believe like the people that will get the most are people that both play the game and also like to collect, like myself. Like I usually not go for full collections because they're really expensive, but I really like the commons. I really appreciate finding rare cards, and I really like the trainer galleries. They're really beautiful. And at the same time, I can find cards that are not highly collectible, but are really good, really important in competitive play. Oh, by the way, another thing that I really recommend, especially if you want to get into the game, is pre-release events. They usually held once every 3 months, which is when a new expansion gets released, and you can find them at your local stores. And they have a very good bunch of packs for discounted prices. Plus, usually they come with a built-in deck for a smaller format, which usually holds quite a few competitively valuable cards. Yeah, and they're also like a great opportunity to meet other people into the hobby. And especially if you want to learn the game, the more experienced players are gonna guide you through it and help you understand all the stuff about the game. So to recap, are packs worth it? It really depends. Really think about what I said. Consider if you want to buy a pack occasionally, or if you're really into a hobby and want to spend a lot of packs. And yeah, I hope everything I said will guide you in choice. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you want more content about this, or you want like chill pack openings. I like to do chill pack openings, talking about whatever, any kind of stuff really. Remember to share the video. If you have someone else who wants to get into the hobby, I do really appreciate if you could share this video, and I hope to see you again. Bye!